You probably don't have a problem sitting on your couch watching TV or endlessly scrolling through TikTok on your phone. In fact, I have no doubt you have sat and done either or even both of these activities for 3 hours at a time or even longer without stopping your concentration. But what about a 30-minute span of learning a new skill or studying for that big exam coming up? Dang, that might be too difficult for me to do today. How about working on that side hustle for that extra money for another hour? Doesn't sound too fun. Even though you understand that working out, studying, and constructing your side business model or something to better yourself will bring you more happiness in your future, you still would rather watch TikTok compilations, watch that sports game, and drink to forget the mistakes you've made. One might argue that it is a very simple reason why. One activity is easy to do and does not require any mind or body effort, while the other activity is difficult and it requires you to apply yourself. However, there are people who seem to have no problem studying, working out, and starting their dream side hustle every day. The fact that you have started to watch this means you realize you are different. We're different. And let me tell you this, we are in this self-improvement journey together, which leads to the question, how are some people able to prioritize their time throughout their days or focus on personal growth and self-improvement? And is there a way to make these activities easy to complete? To answer this question, we need to look at the newly popularized term, monk mode, brought to attention by a young entrepreneur and internet marketer, Iman Gadzhi. Monk mode is often considered the key to success in business and personal development, but that is not quite all it is about. Monk mode is what makes people desire to continue to stay consistent, and it's that desire that gives us motivation to get out of bed and to start to do stuff. If you're not sure how powerful monks and monk mode is, let me introduce you to some background on what it means to go monk mode in 2023. First, let's discuss a modern-day practicing monk named Dandapani. Dandapani did everything you did growing up, and one of these most similar occurrences was not having concentration. I'm talking about constantly being teased for being distracted and constantly not being able to concentrate. He states that if he was born in a different generation, he probably would have been told that he had ADHD or ADD, and without hesitation being drugged every day to counteract this problem. But the reality is, most people cannot concentrate. Most people who cannot concentrate do not practice it and were never taught how to. After graduating from an Australian university as an electrical engineer, Dandapani decided to dedicate his life to the monastery and become a practicing monk. And to your surprise, the first thing he was given was a brand new Mac laptop and all the newest technology. The truth is, even monks send emails and use technology just like you and me. The difference is they choose what they engage in on that technology, choose what they look at, who to text back, and what content they are absorbing. The mind is a vast area with all emotions, sadness, anger, sexual desires, happiness, and so on. When you feel one of these emotions, the specific area of your brain lights up when you are feeling it. Take movies, for example. When you go to the movies with your friend, afterwards you obsess over how the movies made you feel all kinds of ways. You cried, you were anxious, you felt joy. You just paid money for the director to light up all of these areas of your brain. You might not even be aware when this is happening. During a TED Talk, Dandapani takes his audience through a trial, and I'm going to try to do the same for this audience today. Close your eyes and sit up in your bed, chair, or whatever you're sitting on. Take a slow breath in, and when exhaling, become aware of everything in the room. The chair you are sitting on, what it feels like, what is next to you, what is behind you, the temperature in the room. Now, remember the most recent birthday party you went to. Who was there? Where was it? How much did you drink? What did you eat? Who did you talk to? Now remember the most recent trip or vacation you went on. How did you feel about it? Was it by the beach? A resort? How was the hotel? Who did you go with? What new experiences did you feel when you were there? Now come back to the room you are in again, the chair, the furniture, the temperature. Open your eyes and see awareness can be moved to every part of your mind. And I know that without even seeing you, that when thinking about the trip or birthday party, some of the questions made you grimace or have a slight smirk of an expression. I was able to lighten up all those areas of your brain and change your awareness from different points of your life and made you concentrate on those experiences. Bring this practice into your everyday life. A way to do this is by talking to someone you love, by concentrating on the conversation, giving your full attention for 30 minutes or an hour, and keeping this going. Teach your kids, teach your friends, your family, and most importantly, yourself. Your brain doesn't care to do this on its own. You have to control this and practice this every day. All right, that's it. Kidding. There is a lot more to it than learning to concentrate. If you start to do this, you are on the right track. So a key detail is that the reason people prefer to play video games, scroll through Instagram, program, then start a business or studying is that they are less excited and fun because they do not release as much dopamine compared to things that release the highest amounts. Unfortunately for you, things like working hard on a skill release dopamine in low quantities. This is what makes becoming a monk and taking some of their practices and trying them in your daily life difficult. It's difficult for everyone. It does not make us feel comfortable or feel good when not releasing as much dopamine. This is why most people have such a hard time adjusting to this lifestyle. But the fact that you are watching this means you are not like most people that rely on high amounts of dopamine all the time from their phone or TV, eventually have no motivation to do anything if there's not enough dopamine released. People that are addicted to drugs or alcohol feel the same things to someone addicted to porn or social media. This offers the question, is there anything you can do to stop this? The answer is you need to go monk mode. By now you already have an idea of what this means and what it is going to look like. What you're going to do is set aside a day where you're going to eliminate all distractions, such as social media and unnecessary commitments, to focus on what is truly important. This could mean setting aside specific times of the day to check social media or email, or even going on a digital detox for a certain period. You're going to stop flooding your mind with high doses of dopamine and let your brain recover. For this entire day, you are going to have the least amount of fun you've had in years, maybe even your whole life. You will not be using any technology, not your phone, not your laptop, no music, do not masturbate, no sugary drinks or foods, no caffeine. You will strip all sources of pleasure out of your life. There will be boredom, and trust this, there will be a lot of it. However, you can do this. Go for a stroll in the park, down your street, meditate, and try reliving some of your past experiences and think about how you felt and what you saw. Write down and set clear goals and priorities. Identify what's most important to you and make a plan to achieve those goals. Do this on an actual piece of paper. This might all sound too severe and irrational, but if you want to see quick and real results, you need to make intense actions. You must do things that you have never done before. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Simplify your living space. A cluttered environment can be distracting and overwhelming. Simplifying your living space can help you focus on what is important and declutter your mind. Practice mindfulness. This can help you stay focused and present. This will be an effective way to increase focus and concentration. Make time for reflection. Monk mode is about simplifying your life. This includes taking time to reflect on your actions, thoughts, and feelings. Reflect on what you have accomplished and what you want to change. How do you want to grow? Take care of your body. A healthy body is essential for a healthy mind. Taking care of yourself through regular exercise, proper nutrition, and sufficient sleep can help you stay focused and energized. Remember this, monk mode is not a one-size-fits-all solution and can look different for everyone. The goal is to find out what works best for you and to commit to simplifying your life. So focus on what's truly important to you. Of course, avoiding high dopamine activities a little bit at a time is good, but ideally, you want to put off these activities as much as possible or as much as you can. When you complete the tasks mentioned, use the high dopamine activities as an award. This is precisely what I do in my life. I consistently am aware of every single low dopamine task I do. Clean my house, practice tennis, read self-improvement and historical books, making these videos for you. After I can get all my work done, I reward myself. I want to proclaim that I do this not at the end of my day, but when my work is done. Low dopamine before high dopamine, always. You can come up with a certain period of time rewards. For example, in the past, for every 2 hours of work I complete, I give myself 30 minutes of high dopamine behavior. These are personal ratios and you will decide on your own. And if you're wondering if I struggle with practicing monk mode and what Dandapani has dedicated his life to and what monks have attempted to teach the world, the answer is every day. Every day I do not want to limit my dopamine. That is why I have my system in play. It is so I can control my addiction to social media. I want to state that this is all possible to do, but you have to decide for yourself. Make the most difficult things in your life seem simpler. When your brain is constantly in high amounts of dopamine, you will not want to try this. I can say it is 100% worth it. Monk mode motivates us to achieve our goals and improve our lives. But it's up to you to decide whether to try this method and where and how you are going to implement it in your daily life. Are you going to use energy to pursue what is truly important to you? Or are you going to use it to work on your long-term goals? This choice is yours. If you like this video, I would very much appreciate it if you would gently tap the like and subscribe buttons so we can work towards building a bigger community to spread more awareness of life improvement skills and change more lives for the better. As usual, thank you for watching, and I hope you like this video. I want to learn as much from you as you have taught me. We are in this together. Try it and let me know what worked for you. Not anybody else, but you.